I've been searching YouTube for a long time just to see what other people's tool belts they had or what kind of setups they had, and I just never have any luck of finding anything really. Stuck on job site today. Fucking new guy bailed because quote unquote my tummy hurts. He was literally here and he had to leave, but bail's all bullshit. He's hungover. He might be getting fired actually. He's a fucking new guy. And done with the demo, and now I wanted to kind of show everybody what I carry in my tools. You know, standard tools, day-to-day stuff. As you can see, these are the electrician's Occidental setup, but saw it on a tin knocker once and I thought this guy had the ultimate setup, so I decided to grab one of my own, and I've had it for a couple years now, and I like it a lot. I think it's cool. I've literally achieved what I tell my coworkers is the ultimate comfort setup, because as you can see, I have the Stronghold suspenders. I don't know the part numbers, to be honest. I have the Occidental Stronghold suspenders. I've attached a sheep liner to it, and believe it or not, I've actually attached a what do they call it? The back buddy. This is pretty sick. All I did was run it inside of my sheep liner, and it sits just fine. Actually, if anything, the sheep liner helps it so it doesn't move. I just picked that up recently, and it's been working out just fine. And here on my left side, I just picked this puppy up too. Fucking Milwaukee Rafter Square, Speed Square, whatever you call it. It's just pretty sick. It gives you for a lot of rectangular cuts. And then I recently picked up these puppies as well, the Malco's genuine, made in the USA, the Eagle grips. These are pretty super shiny, pretty awesome. I like them a lot actually so far. The pouch that it originally came with is this big ass open pouch, and I hated that. So I instead of having this big ass open pouch, but I've actually shown a lot of people who own this belt themselves actually, instead of having this big ass open pouch, I take one of these puppies. This one I do know the part number 2. What is that? 9501. I attach it on the inside right here where the Speed Square is supposed to sit. 1 second. Where the Speed Square is supposed to sit, right there. Put my Speed Square on. I have my leveler right here, which you need on a day-to-day basis. My Klein wire cutters, diamonds, whatever you call it. And it's like you have 2 pouches for tools, and you can throw some screws in there. I have 10s, self-tappers in this pouch. In this pouch, I like to carry my 8s. Just got hate reaching all the way down here for all my screws. And here I have, you know, my 9/16 standard procedure, some self-tappers, nuts and bolts, pins to shoot. This pouch I carry just 1.5 to 2 inch. I found a wing nut that I always happen to need and I never seem to find, so I always keep one in there. On my left side here I have my my fucking Midwest snips, and then I carry my what I call my Stanley Ipkiss magnetic. Here I carry my wire cutters. These seem to come in handy all the time for those tight wires on the T-bar or on the duct. They always come in handy. Can't get these puppies in there. They have a pretty big mouth on there. So there's just what you would say, get the tip in there. Cut it perfect. I just picked that pouch up recently too. I carry my fucking my reds. But what I've also noticed is if we come over here, that baby's beautiful right there. I take my crimpers, slide them on in there, and they fit just perfect. No fucking ifs, ands, or buts about it. Slip this in there. Right here is exactly where that load is. I keep my bulldogs in here. annoying on me. Keep my bulldogs in here. I keep my bulldogs in here. I keep my flathead right in between this little gap between these two sharp tool protectors. Duck knife. Fucking, what's it called? The shank. And I found this little puppy helps out a lot. Whenever I'm doing any demo or trying to pull a screw out, there's always that one screw that never seems to want to come out. So I throw this puppy on there, pry it, and I'm able to get it out. Fucking eye-lag bit. That's essential, you know. My Felipe/Phillips bit. This fucking drywaller left the scaffold here and now I'm using it. Hopefully he doesn't come in here and yell at me. Pokey Buster for my 10s. Pokey Buster for my 8. Fucking box cutter. 2 markers, you always drop one. My fucking pencil. 90 bit, you need that. Fucking when you need it, you need it. I carry a small magnet. You know, you need that, you need it. You know what I'm talking about with your experience. I carry my medium extension, my large extension, right in these slots right here. And then I carry my big barrel right there. I throw that on anything. Most of the time I like to keep my crimpers in this pouch right here, just because crimpers sit a little weird. And I either keep them in here or I keep them in here. I tend to switch on and off depending on whatever the hell it is I'm doing. I got this clip right here from AP Saddlery. I got it on that little piece right here, but I ended up regretting it. It makes it kind of crappy. I'm thinking I'm gonna cut it off. I clip my drill right in there. Makes it a lot more handy. It makes it a lot easier to work with than using the, a lot of people like to use a drill hook to hang their shit on. I'm not a big fan of that. There sits my OtterBox for my phone. And here sits a little pouch. I found this little pouch on offer for 10 bucks. I like to keep my vape in there because vape is life. I got this drill imported from Japan. Found a guy on eBay. A lot of people trip out when they see all the, they don't really think it's Japanese. I fucking love this drill. Best drill I've ever owned. I used to rock the Occidental leather handle. I was demoing one day and I hit the side of a duct. And I know eventually it's gonna happen the same with this hammer, but it's gonna hurt a lot less. Just because this hammer was only like 35 bucks at Tool Shack. But the other one is expensive. All those you know, those who know are like, they're like 50 to 70 bucks depending on where you get it, unless you put it on a PO, but that's not very likely. So I picked up this puppy. And what I like about this is that it doesn't swing so much when I have it inside of my tools. And it doesn't swing for the reason that all the weight is, they weigh about the same as my other one, I feel. I don't know, I haven't weighed them exactly, but when I'm holding the other one and this one, they weigh about the same. And but all the weight is on the head on this one. The only thing I don't like is that it's not as pointy. But this made in Italy, 35 bucks if I remember correctly, at Tool Shack in Azusa. Shout out to those homeboys, they're pretty cool over there. And yeah, I ended up hitting the leather handle down here on the bottom part. Those of you who own will know what I'm talking about. And it busted the whole thing like a whole inch. And then I put it away in my truck, and by the time I came over to it on Monday, it was all blown out. It was falling apart, and I was like, yeah, this is bullshit. I'm not buying another one of these just because, I mean, they're too expensive, you know what I mean? But who knows, I'll end up caving eventually and buying a new one. I fucking love that hammer. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, I always keep a pokey brush handy. Dust shit off when you're doing layout on the ground. A quick little cleanup on a tool or on a bit, or you need it, you know, just a pokey. And that's pretty much it on the tool belt, you guys. Give me a fucking like. I don't really ever normally post videos. That's why this one might be a little bit awkward. And I noticed that I've gotten louder since I've been doing it. Huh? Here's the 8, the Pookie Buster. And this extendo is a Malco. Malco's awesome. They give me I get the best tools from those guys. Thanks a lot, you guys.